savings goals.
Okay, those are scary.
Right. They're intimidating.
Yeah, they are.
Like, say you want to save $6,000 this year. Whoa. That number alone can make you want to, like, crawl back into bed and pull the covers over your head.
Seriously.
Right.
Big numbers are scary.
But what if instead of, like, focusing on that giant end goal,
Okay.
you broke it down into smaller, more manageable chunks?
I think where this is going.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, did you know that saving $6,000 a year is the same as setting aside just $16.50 a day?
Whoa. Okay.
That-
$16.50 a day. That feels very different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I could probably scrounge up $16.50 in my couch cushions right now.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Much more manageable.
And that's like the brilliance of it.
Uh-huh.
It shifts your focus from this like giant, overwhelming task
Right.
to these smaller, achievable daily wins.
Yeah.
It's like tapping into the psychology of reward systems.
I see what you mean.
You know, those small victories keep you motivated
Totally.
and you build momentum over time.
Yeah, like you get this little dopamine hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when you finally hit your stride on the treadmill,
Yes.
you're like, okay, I can actually do this.
Okay, I'm feeling motivated already. Yeah.
So we've tamed the big, scary goal.
Okay.
But how do we actually make sure we're saving consistently?
Right. Good question, because I struggle with that.
Enter automation.
Ooh, automation.
Tell me this isn't like the coolest thing ever.
I love automation.
You can literally set your savings on autopilot.
Wait, so you're saying?
So it's like, you know how they say out of sight, out of mind?
Yeah.
Well, that applies to saving too.
Okay.
You set up an automatic transfer
Mhm.
from your checking account to your savings account.
Okay.
And the money's gone before you even have a chance to miss it.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the best part is
What's the best part?
you can actually tailor these automatic features to your needs depending on what your bank or your financial app offers.
Oh. No,
It's not just like a one-size-fits-all kind of thing.
I was going to say, like, what if
Yeah.
my situation is different?
Exactly. You can get really specific.
Oh.
You can customize it to make it work for you.
All right. That's good to know.
But I got to play devil's advocate here for a second.
Okay.
What if I need access to that money in an emergency?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Does automation like lock me in completely?
That's a really good question.
Right.
And this is where it's like super important to have a plan.
Okay.
Automation doesn't mean putting all your eggs in one basket.
I see.
You can and should have like different types of savings goals.
Okay.
Short-term for emergencies, long-term for big purchases or retirement.
Oh, that makes sense.
A lot of apps even let you have multiple savings buckets
Oh, wow.
and customize how much goes where.
Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. So it's about finding that right balance.
Right.
And setting up a system that works for your specific situation.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've got our goals broken down. We've got our automation set up. What's next on our savings journey?
Well, before we jump into like making more money,
Okay.
let's talk about how we can optimize what we're already spending.
Okay.
Specifically, those big expenses that kind of eat up a huge chunk of our budget.
Okay.
Housing, transportation, groceries, the trifecta.
Okay. So not just clipping coupons and bringing my own lunch to work.
No.
We're thinking bigger picture here.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about making smarter choices.
Hmm.
Maybe even some like strategic tweaks
Okay.
to those major expenses.
Right.
Let's take housing, for example.
Okay.
Could you renegotiate your rent?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe explore a roommate situation.
Okay.
Or even consider relocating to a more affordable area.
Those are some big moves.
They are.
But I guess that's the point, right?
Right.
We're looking for those high impact areas
Yeah.
where even a small change
Yeah.
can make a significant difference.
Totally.
Okay, what about transportation?
Transportation's another big one.
Yeah.
Could you carpool more often?
Yeah.
Utilize public transportation, maybe downsize to a more fuel-efficient vehicle?
Okay.
Even small changes in your driving habits can add up over time.
I like that.
Yeah.
Small changes, big impact.
Exactly.
Okay. And then, of course, we can't forget about groceries.
Oh, the grocery bill. Yeah.
Everyone's got to eat.
Everyone's got to eat.
But there are ways to save.
There are ways to save.
Right.
Meal planning is your best friend here.
Meal planning. I love meal planning.
It is amazing.
Yes, it saves so much money and stress.
Exactly.
By planning your meals in advance,
Huh.
you can create a shopping list that minimizes waste
Right?
and avoids those impulse buys at the store.
Those are the worst.
Right. And bulk buying can be a great way to save on staples,
For sure.
especially if you have the storage space.
If you got the space, bulk buying is the way to go.
Yes, leftover night is always a win in my book.
Leftovers are the best.
But even with all these strategies,
Okay.
sometimes those tempting wants can still sneak up on us.
Oh, tell me about it.
How do we stay strong in the face of, like, all the shiny new things?
Yeah, marketing is out to get us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where mindful spending comes in.
Mindful spending. Okay.
It's not about deprivation.
Right.
It's not about denying yourself all the good things in life.
Yeah.
It's about becoming more aware of your spending habits and making conscious choices about where your money goes.
I like that.
Before you whip out your credit card, ask yourself 3 simple questions.
Okay, what are they?
Do I truly need this?
Number 1.
Is there a cheaper alternative?
Number 2.
And can I delay this purchase?
Number 3. I like those.
Right.
Yeah, those are good.
It's like those questions are like little speed bumps for your spending.
Yes.
They force you to pause, really think before you buy.
Yeah. Be intentional.
Exactly. Not impulsive.
Sometimes you'll realize you don't actually need it.
You really don't.
Right.
Right.
Or that there's a more budget-friendly option.
Totally.
It's about finding that balance between enjoying your life
Yes.
and making sure your money's working for you, not against you.
Right.
Okay, so we've tackled those big expenses.
Okay.
But there's one more thing that can really sabotage our savings goals.
Ooh, what's that?
Debt.
Oh, debt.
It's like the ultimate savings killer.
The dreaded debt.
Right. High-interest debt can eat away at your progress faster than you can say credit card statement.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But the good news is
Oh, there's good news.
there are ways to fight back.
Okay, I'm listening.
One strategy highlighted in our research is the debt snowball method.
Debt snowball. What is that?
Have you heard of this?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's actually pretty simple,
Okay.
but it's incredibly effective.
All right, I like simple and effective.
Right.
But tell me more. The idea is to focus all your extra payments on the debt with the highest interest rate.
Okay.
Once that one's paid off,
Yeah.
you roll that same payment amount to the next highest interest debt,
Okay.
and so on and so forth.
Oh,
It creates this like snowball effect
I see.
as you gain momentum,
Okay.
and you see those debts disappear one by one.
So you get like a psychological boost
Exact.
from paying off that first one.
It's so satisfying. Okay, so we're tackling debt head on. But before we get too carried away,
Okay.
our sources also talk about something called the Think, Want, Do framework.
Think, want, do. That's interesting.
Have you heard of this?
I haven't. What is that all about?
So this framework is a really cool way to like visualize and categorize your spending.
Okay.
It helps you prioritize what's truly important and allocate your money accordingly.
That sounds helpful.
Okay, so let's break it down. Think.
Think.
That's kind of the essentials, right?
Yeah, the essentials, right?
That's your non-negotiable expenses.
Right.
The things you absolutely need to survive.
Okay.
Keep a roof over your head. Food on the table.
Gotcha.
Think rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation to work.
The must-haves.
Yes, the foundation of your budget.
Okay.
What about want?
Ooh, want sounds more fun.
Right. Want is all about those non-essential things that bring you joy and enhance your life.
Yeah.
Dining out entertainment.
Yes.
Hobbies, that new gadget you've been eyeing.
It's like the fun stuff.
Right, the things that make life worth living,
Exactly.
but also where things can get a little dangerous
Oh, yeah.
if we're not careful.
But if you're not careful, yeah.
Especially if we're trying to save.
Right. Got to keep those in check.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The key with want is to be mindful and prioritize.
Be mindful and prioritize.
You don't have to cut these things out completely.
No.
But it's about finding a balance
Balance.
that aligns with your overall financial goals. It's about making sure your spending on wants doesn't overshadow your progress on think and do.
And do.
Speaking of which,
Okay.
let's talk about that final category.
All right.
What does do encompass?
Do.
Okay, do has got to be about taking action, right?
Okay.
Investing in yourself, planning for the future, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
You nailed it.
All right.
Do is all about investing in your future self.
Your future self.
Okay.
This is where your savings goals live, as well as any money you're putting towards education,
Okay.
professional development, or even starting a side hustle to boost your income.
Ooh, side hustles.
Like do is about planting the seeds for future financial success.
Planting seeds. I love that.
And speaking of boosting income,
Yeah.
that's a whole other exciting avenue we need to explore.
Ooh, yes.
Our sources have some awesome suggestions for adding more fuel to our savings rocket ship.
Okay, let's fire it up.
Are you ready to fire things up?
I am ready. Let's go. Okay, so let's dive into the world of side hustles and income generation.
All right.
There are so many creative ways to tap into your skills and earn extra money.
Uh-huh.
And the beauty of it is,
What is it?
you can often align your side hustle with your passions.
That would be amazing.
So it doesn't even feel like work.
That's the dream.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get those creative juices flowing.
Okay.
Our research mentions freelancing, tutoring, selling crafts online, even monetizing hobbies.
All great options.
These are all things people are doing right now to bring in some extra cash.
Yeah.
And I love that they even included a real-life example to show us how it's done.
Ooh, a real-life example.
So there's this woman named Sarah,
Okay, Sarah.
and her story is so inspiring.
What does she do?
She started teaching piano lessons
Okay.
on the weekends,
Yeah.
and she ended up adding an extra $500 a month to her income.
Wow, that's incredible.
Right.
$500 a month, that's a game changer.
Talk about a savings power move. Sarah just goes to show you that you don't have to quit your day job and become an entrepreneur overnight.
Right.
Even small steps,
Yeah.
like teaching a skill you already have,
Yeah,
can make a big difference.
totally.
It's about finding those opportunities that fit into your life
Right.
and leverage your existing talents.
I like it.
And the best part is
This is the best part.
that extra income can go straight into your savings account,
Oh, yeah. Straight to savings.
supercharging your progress towards your financial goals.
Love it.
Okay, I'm already feeling inspired.
Me too.
We've covered so much ground today, breaking down goals, automating like pros, squeezing our budgets, and even boosting our income.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's like we've given you a whole toolkit to supercharge your savings.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you say?
A toolkit and like a pep talk?
Yes, a pep talk.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
So what I find really encouraging about all of these strategies
Yeah.
is that they're not about deprivation
Right.
or turning your life upside down.
Yeah.
It's about making small, sustainable changes
Uh-huh.
that add up over time.
Little by little.
Even if you just pick one or two of these strategies to start
Really?
with,
Yeah.
you'll be amazed at the difference it can make to your savings in the long run.
Totally.
It's like our sources kept emphasizing consistency is key.
Consistency.
It's not about finding some magic bullet
Yeah.
or get-rich-quick scheme.
No quick fixes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about building healthy financial habits
Healthy habits.
that will benefit you for years to come.
Long term.
And the great thing about these habits
What is it?
is that the more you practice them, the easier they become.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's like compound interest for your financial well-being.
I like that.
The sooner you start, the greater the impact you'll see over time.
The sooner the better.
So as we wrap up this first part of our savings deep dive,
Okay.
I want to leave you with a little something to ponder.
Ooh, something to ponder.
We've explored all these awesome strategies,
Uh-huh.
but which one is speaking to you the most?
Hmm.
What's the first step you're going to take to boost your savings?
Good question.
Is it setting up that automatic transfer,
Okay.
taking a closer look at your major expenses,
Hmm.
or maybe even brainstorming a side hustle that aligns with your passions?
That's a good one.
Such an exciting question to consider, isn't it?
It is.
And remember, no matter where you start, any step you take towards improving your financial well-being is a step in the right direction.
So true.
Absolutely. And we want to hear all about it.
Yeah.
Share your thoughts, your questions, your savings triumphs.
Let's hear it.
We're all in this together.
We are.
And remember,
Remember.
even small steps
Yeah.
can lead to big results.
Big results. Exactly.
We'll be back with even more insights and strategies in the next part of our deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
See you then.
See you then. Welcome back.
Okay, so we're back, and I think it's so interesting how even like small adjustments to our spending habits
Yeah.
can make a huge difference over time.
It really is.
It's like those tiny little course corrections that a pilot makes.
Mm-hmm.
They can totally change the plane's entire trajectory.
Oh, I like that analogy.
Right.
Tiny changes, big results.
And speaking of those seemingly insignificant choices,
Yeah.
our research dives into like the psychology behind our spending habits.
Okay. Psychology.
It's like, why do we sometimes make those impulse purchases that we later regret?
Oh, yes. The impulse buy.
What is going on in our brains?
It's like we're not even thinking.
Right.
We just see it and we buy it.
Well, it turns out that marketers are really good at tapping into our emotions and our desires.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
They really do.
Yeah.
They know how to present products in a way that triggers those impulsive, I need this now feelings.
Yeah, it's like they're playing mind games with us.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like, think about all those targeted ads that you see online.
Oh my gosh, yes!
It's no coincidence that they seem to know exactly what you're interested in.
It's kind of creepy, actually.
It is a little creepy. So it's not just me being weak-willed.
No.
There's actually some serious science behind it.
There is. It's psychology.
But how do we combat those sneaky marketing tactics?
Yeah. How do we fight back?
And make more mindful decisions?
Right, because I want to be in control of my spending.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One strategy that I found really helpful is the idea of delaying gratification.
Delaying gratification, okay.
It's basically hitting the pause button
Yeah.
before you make a purchase,
Okay.
especially for those non-essential items.
The wants, not the needs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give yourself some time to really consider
Uh-huh.
if you truly need it.
Okay, do I need it?
If there's a cheaper alternative,
Is there something cheaper?
and if you can wait a bit longer,
Can I wait?
it's like that cooling off period they have for some big purchases,
Yeah.
but you're applying it to everyday spending.
Oh, that's hard.
I can see how that would help avoid those impulse buys.
For sure.
So we're being mindful of our spending, we're
Oh.
tackling debt,
Yeah.
but how do we actually know? If we're allocating our money in a way that aligns with our values and priorities.
Good question.
Right.
Like, how do we make sure our money is going towards the things that matter most to us?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this is where that think, want, do framework comes back into play.
Oh, think, want, do. Okay.
It's not just about categorizing your spending.
Right.
It's about creating a budget that reflects what's truly important to you.
A values-based budget.
Yes.
I like that.
So it's about more than just the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's about aligning your spending with your values.
Yes. Making your money a reflection of your priorities.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
But how do we actually put this framework into action?
Okay, yeah. How do we actually use it?
It all starts with understanding what falls into each category.
Okay, let's break it down again.
Okay, so we've already talked about think,
Think the essentials.
those essential expenses that are non-negotiable.
Right. Keep the lights on.
Think rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation, the things that keep your life running smoothly.
The must-haves.
Then there's want.
Want the fun stuff.
This is where things get a little bit more personalized.
Okay.
This is all about the non-essential expenses that bring you joy and enhance your life.
Yeah, the things that make life worth living.
Right. So want is where those hobbies, entertainment, and maybe a few splurges come into play.
But we got to be careful with those.
We do got to be careful.
Yeah.
Because it's about finding that sweet spot where you're not overspending
Right.
and jeopardizing your think and do categories.
I keep it balanced.
Exactly. And that's where being honest with yourself
Uh-huh.
and setting realistic limits is crucial.
Seriously.
Like, let's say you're a foodie who loves trying new restaurants.
Okay, I love trying new restaurants.
You don't have to completely eliminate dining out from your budget,
No.
but maybe you set a limit on how much you'll spend each month,
Okay, a limit.
or prioritize cooking at home more often.
A little more home-cooked meals.
So it's about finding that balance between enjoying life
Yes.
and sticking to your financial goals.
I like that.
What about someone whose want is travel?
Travel's a good one.
How do they incorporate that into their think, want, do framework?
Okay, so for travel enthusiasts, it might be about prioritizing travel over other want expenses.
Okay, so like choosing travel
Yeah.
over other things you might want.
Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe they cut back on dining out or entertainment
Okay.
to save up for that dream vacation.
That makes sense.
Or they get creative with finding affordable travel options, like budget airlines or off-season travel.
I see.
There are ways to make it work.
So it's all about being strategic and intentional.
Exactly.
I can see how this framework can really help people customize their budgets
Yeah.
to fit their unique lifestyle and priorities.
It's like a personalized roadmap for your money.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got think and want figured out. Let's talk about do,
Okay.
the category that's all about investing in your future self.
Future self, yes.
Do is where your long-term financial goals come into play.
Okay. Long-term goals.
Things like saving for retirement,
Retirement. Okay.
a down payment on a house,
Ooh, a house.
or even starting your own business.
Wow, big goals.
This is where you're putting your money to work for you,
I like that.
building a solid foundation for future financial freedom.
Future financial freedom.
Yes.
That's the dream.
So it's about planting those seeds today
Planting seeds.
that will blossom into financial security down the road.
I love that analogy.
That's like delayed gratification on a grand scale.
It really is.
But what if someone's feeling stuck in their current job and wants to make a change?
Yeah, that happens.
How does career advancement fit into the do category?
Oh, that's a great point.
Right.
Do can also encompass investments in yourself and your career.
Okay.
This could include taking courses to enhance your skills, attending industry conferences, or even going back to school to pursue a higher degree.
So it's not just about saving and investing in traditional ways, right? It's also about investing in your earning potential.
Investing in yourself.
That's a really empowering perspective.
It is. It's about taking control of your future.
But let's face it, sometimes even with the best budgeting skills, we need a little extra boost to reach our financial goals.
A little extra cash.
That's where the idea of side hustles comes in, right?
Side hustles, yes.
Absolutely. Side hustles are a fantastic way to generate additional income and supercharge your savings.
And it can be fun.
It can be.
Yeah.
And the best part is there are so many options out there.
So many options.
You can find something that aligns with your interests and skills.
That's the key, right?
Okay, so let's say someone is listening to this and they're thinking, all right, I'm ready to try a side hustle.
Okay.
But where do I even begin?
Where do I begin? Yeah, that's a good question.
What advice would you give them?
Well, the first step is to identify your passions and skills.
Okay, passions and skills.
What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Maybe you're a whiz at graphic design, or you have a knack for writing, or you love baking delicious treats.
So it's about turning your talents into a money-making opportunity.
Exactly. Find what you love and monetize it.
I love that.
Yeah.
But what about someone who says, I don't have any special skills or talents?
Oh, there are definitely options for them, too.
Okay.
You could offer pet sitting or dog walking services.
Yeah, pet sitting.
Provide house cleaning or errands for busy people. Or even become a virtual assistant.
Ooh, a virtual assistant.
These are all services that are in high demand and don't require extensive training or experience.
Okay, so there really is something for everyone.
There really is.
And the beauty of it is you can start small and scale up as you gain experience and confidence.
Start small and grow.
But let's be real, starting a side hustle can be a little daunting.
It can be.
What advice would you give to someone who's feeling hesitant or overwhelmed?
Take a deep breath and start small.
Okay, start small.
Focus on consistency. You don't have to quit your day job and jump into a full-time side hustle overnight.
Okay, good, because that's scary.
Right.
Start with a few hours a week.
Yeah, just a little bit at a time.
And gradually increase your commitment as you get more comfortable.
It's like dipping your toes in the water before you dive in head first.
Exactly. And as you build momentum and start seeing those extra dollars roll in, it can be incredibly motivating to keep going.
It really is. It's like a positive feedback loop.
And don't be afraid to experiment and try different things until you find something that truly resonates with you.
That's the key. Finding something you enjoy.
Remember, the goal is to find a side hustle that you enjoy and that it fits into your lifestyle.
Yeah.
It shouldn't feel like a chore.
No, it should be fun.
So it's about finding that sweet spot where passion meets profit.
Passion meets profit. I love that.
Now, our sources also mentioned a few other strategies for boosting income.
Okay.
One that caught my eye was negotiating a raise at your current job.
Yeah. Ooh, negotiating a raise.
That can be a bit intimidating for some people, right?
It can be scary.
It can be.
Yeah.
But it's an important skill to develop.
I think so too.
The key is to approach it with confidence.
Confidence, okay.
And come prepared with data to support your request.
Okay.
Research salary ranges for your position.
Yeah, all right.
Highlight your accomplishments and contributions to the company.
To show your value.
And practice your pitch beforehand.
Practice makes perfect.
So it's all about showcasing your value.
Yeah.
And making a strong case for why you deserve that raise.
Be your own advocate.
And if that doesn't work,
okay,
there's always the option of exploring other job opportunities that offer higher pay.
Sometimes you gotta look elsewhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sometimes a change of scenery can be just what you need.
A fresh start.
To jumpstart your career and boost your earning potential.
Totally.
Don't be afraid to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Network with people in your industry.
Network.
And explore new possibilities.
New possibilities.
I love that it's about taking control of your career.
Yeah.
And seeking out opportunities that align with your goals.
Take charge of your future.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this segment.
We have.
From the psychology of spending to the power of side hustles.
Yeah.
and negotiating a raise.
So much good stuff.
It's clear that there are so many different ways to approach saving and investing.
So many ways.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's not one size fits all.
And I think the key takeaway here is that there's no one size fits all solution.
Right. Find what works for you.
It's about finding what works best for you.
Uh-huh.
Your lifestyle and your financial goals.
Your own unique path.
So it's about creating a personalized savings plan.
Yes.
That's both effective and sustainable.
Effective and sustainable.
Well, we've got one more segment left in our savings deep dive.
Oh, I can't wait.
And I can't wait to uncover even more strategies and insights.
Me too.
Join us next time as we explore some unexpected ways to boost your savings.
Okay. Unexpected?
Try.
I'm intrigued.
And make your money work harder for you.
I'm ready.
See you then.
See you then.
All right, so welcome back to our savings extravaganza.
Savings extravaganza. I like it.
We've explored some pretty awesome strategies so far.
We have.
But I have a feeling we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, there's always more to learn.
Right.
When it comes to saving money.
Are you ready to unearth some more hidden gems?
I am. I'm ready for those unexpected money saving tips.
Okay.
Unexpected. You know the ones you wouldn't necessarily find in a traditional finance book?
Okay.
It's like those secret menu items at your favorite restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
You know they're not advertised, but they're totally worth discovering.
Okay. You've got my attention now.
Okay, good.
Spill the beans. What kind of hidden gems are we talking about?
Well, one that I found really interesting is this idea of gamifying your savings goal.
Gamifying my savings goal.
Okay. Have you ever noticed how much more motivated you are to achieve something? When there's an element of fun or competition involved.
Oh, absolutely.
Like those fitness trackers
that
let you compete with your friends.
It's true.
Suddenly, I'm way more motivated to hit those step goals.
Totally.
Yeah.
But how do you apply that to saving money?
Well, there are some really cool apps out there that turn saving into a game.
Really?
Yeah. Some apps let you set savings challenges with friends or family.
Okay.
Where you can track each other's progress and cheer each other on.
Oh, I love that.
It's like a virtual support group for your finances.
That is so smart.
Yeah.
It takes that feeling of isolation out of saving.
Right.
And makes it more of a social activity.
Exactly. It's more fun that way.
And speaking of social activities,
yeah.
Our research also mentioned something about leveraging your community to save money.
Oh, yeah. Community is key.
What's that all about?
Well, it's about tapping into the power of shared resources and collective bargaining.
All right.
For example, you could join a local buying club to get discounts on groceries or household goods.
That's a great idea.
Or you could organize a clothing swap with friends.
Ooh, a clothing swap.
To refresh your wardrobe without spending a dime.
I love that. It's like the modern day version of bartering.
It is.
Using your community as a resource to save money and reduce waste.
Totally sustainable and social.
It's a win-win.
Win-win.
Okay, I'm definitely adding join a buying club to my to-do list.
Good one.
But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something that can be a major drain on our finances.
Ooh. What's that?
Subscriptions.
Oh, subscriptions, yes.
It's so easy to sign up for all those streaming services, meal kits, subscription boxes.
It's so easy.
But they can really add up over time.
They sneak up on you.
Right.
Subscription creep. It's a real thing.
It is.
Yeah.
One strategy our research suggests is regularly reviewing your subscriptions.
Okay.
And canceling anything you're not using regularly.
That's a good idea. Gotta declutter those subscriptions.
It's like that drawer in your kitchen that's filled with random gadgets you've used once.
I have that drawer.
And then forgotten about.
It's full of junk.
Time for a subscription declutter.
I like it.
But what if you're hesitant to cancel a subscription?
Yeah.
Because you're like, but I might need it later.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right?
A lot of services offer free trials or discounted introductory rates.
Oh, that's true.
So you could always cancel for now.
Okay.
And then sign up again later when you need it.
That makes sense.
Plus, with so many options available these days, you can often find a similar service that better fits your needs and budget.
So it's about being proactive.
Proactive.
And taking control of your subscriptions.
Yeah.
Instead of letting them control you.
Be the boss of your subscriptions.
I'm feeling empowered already.
Yes.
But let's be real. Sometimes saving money can feel like a bit of a grind.
It can be.
It's all about delayed gratification.
Right.
And making sacrifices in the present.
Yeah.
For a better future.
Future rewards.
Any tips for staying motivated and keeping that savings momentum going?
Well, one strategy that I find really helpful is to visualize your savings goal.
Visualize, okay.
Create a vision board or a visual reminder of what you're saving for.
Okay.
Whether it's a dream vacation, a down payment on a house, or simply financial freedom.
Ooh, I like that.
Having that visual cue can help keep you focused and motivated when those temptations arise.
It's like having a little cheerleader in your back pocket.
Exactly.
Reminding you why you're working so hard.
You got this.
And speaking of cheerleaders, our sources also emphasize the importance of surrounding yourself with a supportive community.
Community is so important.
For everything.
Sharing your savings goals with friends or family who are also working towards financial well-being can provide a sense of accountability and encouragement.
Accountability buddies.
Yes, you can celebrate each other's successes, offer support during challenges.
Support each other.
And even share money-saving tips and strategies. It's like a mastermind group for your finances.
It's like having your own personal finance dream team.
Exactly.
Cheering you on every step of the way.
We're all in this together.
Okay, so we've uncovered a treasure trove of saving strategies in this deep dive.
We have.
From gamifying our goals to leveraging our community, decluttering subscriptions, and visualizing our success.
So many good tips.
I feel like I've leveled up my savings game for sure.
Me too.
And what's remarkable is that all of these strategies are about making small, sustainable changes.
Small changes.
That add up over time.
Over time.
It's not about deprivation or turning your life upside down.
It's about making it work for you.
It's about being mindful, making smart choices, and creating a financial plan that works for you.
Your own personalized plan.
Exactly. And the best part is, these are just a few of the many ways to approach saving and investing.
Oh yeah, there's so much out there.
There are countless resources available online in books and even within your own community.
The information is out there.
The key is to be curious.
Be curious.
Explore different options. And find what resonates with you.
Find what works for you.
So as we wrap up our final segment,
I
want to leave you with this thought.
Ooh, a final thought.
What small step can you take today to move closer to your financial goals?
That's a good question.
Maybe it's setting up that automatic transfer, reviewing your subscriptions, or joining a local buying club.
All great options.
Remember, every journey starts with a single step.
One step at a time.
And remember, we're all on this journey together.
We are a community.
Don't hesitate to share your successes, challenges, and questions with us.
We're here to support you.
We're here to support you every step of the way.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy saving.
Happy saving.